BCABA was launched officially in February of 2012 at the Aboriginal Business Match in Prince George. Primarily, its mandate is to provide business support services to Aboriginal businesses in the provinces that are 51% Aboriginal owned. So we looked at developing a partner circle of business experts from a wide range of disciplines: law, taxation, IT, management, investment, and wealth management, financing. So we have 13 members in our partner circle, and those members provide business expertise at regional forums across the province.
What we've discovered is that there is a process that communities should go through in terms of managing their wealth. And what I'm going to focus on today is community readiness, and I think if you can take some of what I say in this portion, you can utilize that in your economic development corporation or perhaps in your own business.
How well, or how badly something will go based on the personalities that are actually at the negotiation table, regardless of what the project is. So, I mean, I think really sort of determining right from the start about how the way that you're going to approach the negotiation and figuring out maybe you have a good cop, bad cop negotiator, or how exactly you're going to allow things to play out at the negotiation table can make a very big difference. And then,
so Vancity is a community-based organization, really is interested in working with communities and helping communities achieve their goals. I think as a financial institution, we have to recognize that there are other ways to do business, and the coming in with the suitcase full of solutions and products isn't necessarily the right way to go. Sometimes you have to work with communities, get to know what their needs are, and then often you have to come up with customized solutions. We're dealing with a lot of systemic, historical wrongs that have to be righted, and those things don't get addressed overnight.
The software that we normally, for the last 20 years, have been working on has been running over the computer. And so now no longer, this is probably the biggest change in technology since the internet. It sounds like a big statement, but it's true. And it's because we're using the internet more than to just surf the web now. It's now become our network, and the network used by organizations of all sizes, from small businesses right up to GM. And so instead of running software, whether that's email software like your Outlook, or whether it's accounting software or project management software, instead of that running on your computer, it runs on the internet.
The regional forums is such an incredible opportunity to get just knowledge sharing and skills development to Aboriginal businesses and entrepreneurs across the province, because our partner circles does bring such a level of expertise, and they're willing to share that.
I'm Wendy Pugh, and welcome to Bliss Gowns and Events. We are a bridal / graduation / cocktail dress shop. The Aboriginal Business Association benefits my business by, for example, the 2-day small business seminar that I just attended was hugely beneficial, because as a small business owner and not having run a small business prior, it just offers all sorts of support that otherwise is difficult as a small business owner to find the time to go get information on. For instance, the insurance portion of it was huge, because it's a very real fact that we have public coming in all day long, and I just want to make sure that they're protected, we're protected, if for some chance or reason that anybody slips or falls or injures themselves. Another portion that I really took a lot away from was the Revenue Canada portion of that seminar, that it just cleared up a lot of questions that I don't get the time. I want to call CRA and ask questions, but it just is a time factor usually. And then the bookkeeping was also another one that I thought was hugely beneficial.
I'm here today participating in the Association of Aboriginal Business Association, regional forum, and I gotta say that I highly recommend it to any of the First Nations staff, administrators, and elected people as a boot camp for understanding what you need to put in place for successful economic development.
We entered into this as a partner because we believe that the Aboriginal Business Association has a significant role in the future of businesses in BC, and we just felt strongly that we could offer a lot to entrepreneurs and our communities surrounding wealth management.
You also want to take a look at, what are some of the more substantial investments that you might have to do to protect your business, to protect your property, and to get your business up and running quicker in the event of a loss. Because let's remember, 70% of the business after a severe loss do not open for business. So taking the time, deciding what resources you want to devote towards developing your plan can help you succeed and be in the top 30% of the businesses that open after a loss.
I think a lot of non-Aboriginal British Columbians are yet to realize the economic impacts of good Aboriginal business, and I think it's good for all of British Columbia.
I'm grateful to be working with such a devoted and dedicated board of directors with the Industry Council for Aboriginal Business, who have just really been so supportive in what we're doing, and really appreciate their guidance.